Well, good morning, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. You know, contrary to popular belief yesterday, after Diggs got... After Diggs tore his ACL and is done for the season, the sun did come up. The sun did come back up, okay? The sun will come out tomorrow, unless it's going to rain. It's not necessarily going to come. Although it's still out. It's still out. You just don't see it. The sun did come out, and it's not what you want, but this is the nature of the NFL. It's the nature of the game. You're always going to lose players. And, you know, Jet fans are like, seriously? You know, you're complaining that you lost a cornerback? We lost Aaron Rodgers after having all of this wonderful thoughts of now we're going to be good to only be the Jets.
5 minutes later.
Literally, 4 plays into the season. You know, here it is, Aaron Rodgers running out with the flag, and all of a sudden, boom, okay, he's taken off the field in a cart. Okay. So, there are worse things that can happen. It's not ideal. You know, the question is what are the Cowboys going to do? Immediately, what they're going to do is Deron Bland is going to end up taking his spot. Jordan Lewis, thank goodness we ended up holding on to Jordan Lewis because he is a veteran. You know, we had looked at it and said the Cowboys could have saved some money by cutting Jordan Lewis. But they believed in Jordan Lewis. They kept him on the roster and, you know, let him go ahead and get healed. He played 10 snaps last week. He'll be definitely playing a lot more this week. The good news is, at least the good news is, the fact that we have the Arizona Cardinals, which are not a good team, although they did score a whole bunch of points against Washington in that first half. But the question you have to ask is Washington, that 2-0 team, really a good 2-0 team, or were they just playing some bad teams themselves? Time will tell. Last night, I'm sorry, I forgot, I digress. That's the immediate solution. The good thing is we also have our safeties that can play cornerback, so we're okay. We have depth. Ideally, you want Diggs out there because he is a ball hawk, he is a game changer and everything else. But Dan Quinn has a lot of pieces that he can work with to make that defense better. And you want to know what the best thing they can do to help the cornerback position? Do you? Do you know what the best thing they can do, Tracy?
What's that?
Keep the Savos Lion. Savos. Okay, you're like, say, what the hell? You're like, what the hell is that? Look it up. Look it up. Savos Lion. And you read the stories about the Savos Lions, and you tell me that that is not Micah Parsons. Because it is. Man-eating lions. Rawr. The best thing they can do to help their cornerbacks in their secondary is keep that pass rush going. If they are able to continue to feast like they are, quarterbacks are going to start wetting the bed, shitting themselves on the field, literally. Yeah, literally. Okay? If they can get the pass rush like that all season long, the quarterback won't have time to get it to the secondary. You keep them under 2.25 seconds of time to throw the football, it won't matter. I could be in the secondary. I could be. Seriously. You think I'm kidding? With that pass rush like that, I could be in the secondary. I can just stand there. That's all I can do with these knees. But that's how good that pass rush is. You think I'm lying? Go back and look at the New York Giants. Lion? Okay. Go back and look at the New York Giants when they had Strahan and OC and all those guys and won the Super Bowl, beat that 18-0 New England Patriots team. They didn't exactly have great cornerbacks there. In fact, their cornerbacks were kind of ass. But it didn't matter. It didn't matter because they suffocated the quarterbacks. And that's where we need to be on defense. I'm a little less worried about our defense than I am our offensive line. Offensive line was the thing that we kept saying We need to get some extra help. Now, we've been doing good so far with Bass. Bass has been playing really good. Chimo Igato, don't know what I got for Mr. Roboto, actually has played better than he did in preseason. He did hyperextend his elbow, but was a full participant in practice yesterday. Yes, I don't know what the Cowboys are doing in practice, but Biadish, his hamstring is pulled. He's getting an MRI, and it's possible that he does not play. So we're going to have musical chairs again on the offensive line. Fortunately, the big fella, Father Time, Tyron Smith, has been playing well and has been staying healthy. And I probably just screwed myself on that. But Tyler Smith should be getting back on the field. If you get him back on the field, and you got Zach Martin, if he's healthy over there, they can help out the center. It's not so bad when you have one guy that's not, your regular starter. He's just getting in there because you can protect him with the other guys around him. But if you've got two guys there, like we had last year, bad things happen. But the final piece on this, though, the great thing is the way the offense is set up right now, the offensive line is always really, really important. But because this thing is so fast hitting, you don't have to hold up for so long. A lot of the Kellen Moore offense had slow developing plays. Now, I want you to keep in mind last night watching the San Francisco 49ers, okay? The 49ers did not look good. I'll be the first one to say that they didn't impress me. I know everybody has them rated as the number one team in the NFL and everything else. They did not impress going against Danny Dimes. The Giants, which are not a good team, did not have a running game because they didn't have Saquon. I know they only allowed 12 points, but the fact that you allowed 12 points to Danny Dimes when they had no threat, they've got no receivers. And Darren Waller, he was the only threat they had, and he had a couple of drops in there. And as far as San Francisco goes, Brock Purdy should have had 3 interceptions. I can't wait to hear if the talking heads talk about interceptable plays that Brock Purdy had, because they literally were in the hands of guys. He had passes that were high. Now, you'll look at the numbers and you'll see, I don't know how many yards he had, probably 300 yards. But as they talked about Dak Prescott, because this is always what's funny. We talked about Dak Prescott after week 1, and I remember the flunky that's on Colin Cowherd saying, Dak Prescott, he only had one pass of over 20 yards downfield. And he had so many that were screen passes and things. Something's going on in Dallas. Well, when Brock Purdy was throwing the ball down the field, they were ass passes. Almost every big play they had was a screen play. Yeah. Deebo Samuels gets a screenplay, takes it for 20, 25 yards. We'll see if they talk about Brock Purdy as, just an average quarterback. The reality is they have so many weapons that are on that team. That team is a good team between George Kittle, between Deebo Samuels, Christian McCaffrey, that you can be a bus driver. That's right, I said it. He's a bus driver. And he does not look quite as comfortable right now as he did last year. We'll see when we take him on. Hopefully we'll be healthy when we do, because that is the game that you're going to want to circle on your calendar. And we'll see what our Cowboys do this weekend. Cowboys, we've got the Cardinals, which is offensively challenged. They don't really have a quarterback. Their team is beat up. Carlos Watkins, former Cowboy, is a defensive lineman for him, but he's injured. And this should be one of those ones that the Cowboys go in there and take care of business. We're a 10.5-point favorite. But it's the NFL. You know what NFL stands for?
Non-focused league.
Not for long. Non-focused. Well, we all focused on the NFL. We all focused on the script. yeah, we're all focused on the NFL, but not for long. And that's the thing that's crazy. It's still early in the season, and the real teams have not exactly gotten to where, they haven't really showed what they really are. It still takes a couple weeks for that to happen, usually by October. And so Eagles, you still have a chance to kind of right the ship. But Baker Mayfield all of a sudden seems to have found a home in Tampa Bay. Could it be that Tampa Bay gets the upset, or would it be an upset if they beat the Eagles? I don't know. We'll be live streaming it. We'll be in PA. We'll be in PA. We'll be in Eagles country, live streaming that Monday night. All right, good people. We'll get back to the man cave. We're going to see Rashid this weekend. He is at the rehab facility, getting himself together, and some other things we'll be doing. And of course, getting the big sub tomorrow for Sunday. I'm Mark Holmes. With who? Who am I with?
Me?
Yeah, you. You see anybody else in you?
Your lovely wife?
There you go. My lovely wife. You can touch my head if you want to. There you go. That's Tracy. All right. Peace out.